Hello, Scorpio. Welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be your monthly reading for October. Keep in mind, Scorpio, timing and energy is fluid. This reading could play out at any point in time throughout the month of October. This reading may or may not be for you. Also, keep in mind, energies, characters can be swapped around. I could be speaking directly to you. I could be speaking directly to a cross-watcher. So swap around the energies to make it fit. Also, keep in mind that this is for any major Scorpio placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This could also resonate if you're a Scorpio 10th house, Scorpio North Node. So if you're drawn to this reading by the title, there's likely going to be a message in here for you. Okay, Scorpio. Let's jump in and see what kind of a message needs to come through for you today. Because October is one of my favorite months, I grabbed the Halloween Oracle deck. We're going to be using the Halloween Oracle deck today along with the Beautiful Creatures deck. And I will clarify as need be with the Witch's Tarot. So, Scorpio, let's see what kind of message needs to come through for you for the month ahead. Skull of Flowers. The underworld, pomegranate. So a pomegranate is important to somebody, but I think somebody's been in the void in this death energy, and Scorpio is the master of death transformation. Rules Pluto, and so this is where all things go into the void and pause so we can begin again new. So I feel a Scorpio here that's shedding, getting ready to rise from the ashes, creating through the ashes. Wow. All right, Scorpio, I'm just going to get you one card with the Halloween Oracle deck, and we're going to look at the bottom of the deck to see what other message needs to come through for you. So what needs to come through for Scorpio? The most prominent energy for the month of October for my Scorpio collective, please. And that one went flying. Winter. The sacredness of pausing. Invisibility. Authenticity. So I feel a Scorpio here that is going through profound transformation, maybe getting ready to go into the depths of the underworld, the winter energy, right? And in winter, things don't really grow. Things kind of die away. It's very cold, desolate, isolated. The sacredness of pausing. Stepping into authenticity. I could be dealing with a Scorpio that feels invisible right now. Like nobody's really paying attention to them. And I feel you're learning to live in the present moment. The Canadian leaf, so the maple leaf. I feel something about the moon cycles. I think there's a Scorpio that's been facing challenges. Things have kind of been a little bit icy cold wherever you've been at. And there's going to be a pause for reflection. Are you living your most authentic life, Scorpio? Let's read into the book with this winter energy and see what else needs to come through for you, Scorpio. Winter. Lightly I step, for the earth falls asleep. A lullaby to rest and pause, the soul's secrets to keep. So something hidden, some kind of secrets coming to light. Maybe you're waking from a long winter slumber of some sort, and I feel it's scary. I feel a Scorpio here, the Scorpio collective I'm tapped into is going through this death energy, and death can be frightening, right? And I feel this is inescapable transformation, this death energy, and so you're moving into this state of winter. I think the energy in October is signaling, it could be a literal death. I don't know, maybe there'll be a death in the family, but I feel a metaphysical death is taking place. And so this extreme winter scenery means snow and ice buries all life. And the ground lies fallow and still. And so a Scorpio here that is going into the depths of their shadow self. And I think you've got some icy, wet weather to kind of work through in the month of October. And we think of winter and fall. All the plants die back. Animals are less active. Traditionally, winter can be a very depressing time for everybody, Scorpio or not. And so I feel this is going to be a difficult time for some of my Scorpios there when it comes to maybe their work, what they do for a living. I feel winter is signifying here the end of a life cycle. So the ending of one cycle, whether it's a figurative or literal death, in order to enter into the next cycle. So this is a time for you to allow anything to die away that's no longer serving you, Scorpio. And so what might seem natural and right are actually bothering you, have been bothering you, tying you back and holding you back. And so what's natural and right and comfortable isn't always what's best for us. So it's time to change those things up, Scorpio. Anything that is fake, superficial, extra, or burdensome, I feel is being released in the month of October. So you can step into your authenticity. So my throat is like feeling very congested. So there might be some truth, some hidden truth that needs to be spoken about, Scorpio. But let's jump in with the tarot. The High Priestess reversed and Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So stuck. There's no progress. There's no growth. Definitely a period of stuckness. Needing to plant those seeds in a new direction. This is the energy of stagnancy. So a Scorpio that is really contemplating, I think, where to invest in next. Because somebody's been watering a dead tree. This investment isn't really going anywhere. I feel somebody here that, you know, could very well be a high priestess, but has been ignoring that inner wisdom, ignoring that inner calling, maybe been receiving poor advice, misguided, or perhaps, you know, being overly reliant on advice or tarot readers and needing to go within and trust that inner wisdom. But there's no progress in a situation here. So I feel, and releasing a situation that could have been built on materialism and greed. Frog's leap, right? Taking a leap of faith. There's been resistance to releasing something, holding on to something because of the greed, because of the money. And I feel October is a month of releasing an inauthentic situation. So we're going to do 5 cards, Scorpio. We're going to get your current energy. We're going to get a message from your higher self. Near future energies, what's hidden below the surface, and a potential overall outcome for the month. And so the first energy out is the Page of Swords. So this could be spying, inspecting something, watching, lurking in the background, not really communicating. This could be receiving a message you don't want to receive. A message from your higher self is the Three of Wands. I think you're going to want to be very patient with yourself. I think you kind of know where you want to go. You know it's kind of time to take those steps forward. And maybe you've been patiently waiting to go through this gateway. Near future is this Page of Pentacles in reverse. So pages also represent children. Maybe a child is going to speak up and expose something that was hidden. I feel somebody here that's very unreliable, pulling back from a bad investment. There's no clean slate here. There's no fresh start here. Below the surface that you don't see is the moon reverse. So there's been something hidden. You're digging a little bit deeper. I think digging a little bit deeper, researching in silence, not telling anybody your next moves, perhaps. And something is going to be revealed that was concealed. You could be dealing with a Cancer or somebody that has Cancer in their chart. I feel there's been fear of embracing these changes, Scorpio. And there's going to be a revelation, a wake-up call is what I'm feeling. Something that's been concealed is going to be coming to light. And I do feel this is going to trigger the activation of a core wound, the wounded healer. Jesus consciousness, right? So maybe you've been self-sacrificing in a connection. And it's time to stop self-sacrificing, to close out a cycle. I'm having a hard time finding my words. To find your stamina to break free from a situation that I feel has needed to be released maybe for the last several years. I feel there might be a lot of aggressive, frustrating communication back and forth, a lot of messages, heated messages when it comes to an imbalanced situation. I could be talking to a Scorpio born the year of the dragon, they want me to mention. And so generosity is in focus. Have you been giving more than you've been receiving? Have you been the one taking more than you've been giving? A rebalancing, Libra energy, blocking communication, maybe releasing a greedy person, blocking all channels of communication because this has not been balanced. I feel a lack of equilibrium here, a lack of equality. And I think maybe you've not wanted to see this truth. Maybe there's been a level of self-denial. But there's a need to dig deeper. There's a need to inspect something. And with the Three of Wands, I think within the next 3 weeks, it will be time to take these steps forward. And I think your higher self has been saying, wait until the perfect time, wait until the perfect time to, you know, withdraw from an unreliable person or situation. And there's going to be a wake-up call, a revelation, and this will get you into this core childhood wound. So let's see what this inspection is all about. Let's see what this inspection is all about. This Page of Swords reverse. So pages are messengers. So maybe you've been waiting patiently to receive a message, and maybe this message isn't coming. But we'll see what needs to be clarified here. So there's that Scorpio energy, death. So I'm going to take these cards together. We've got the death of a long-standing committed partnership here. That's kind of what I see, transforming a situation. And maybe you've been with this person 10 or 14 years. I'm not sure. 4 years. But something needs to die away. I feel this was a foundation built out of material comforts. At one point in time, I think there was unity here. It worked well together, but I feel something dying away. And I feel, yeah, releasing a long-standing burden. Tens, you know, tens are like, hey, you've completed this cycle. And you've carried this burden for a while. You've completed this cycle. When we get to the 10, it's time to start over at the 1. And there's been resistance to going in a new direction to this clean slate. So I think a foundation is dying away. And I feel if you've been afraid to, you know, deliver that message that somebody doesn't want to hear, you're getting ready to lay down this long-standing burden. You can't carry this on your back anymore. I think it's weighing you down. It's holding you back. And it's kind of time to start a brand new cycle. Consciously choosing to release a committed partnership that at one point in time worked really well. And maybe it's brought you a lot of financial success. But I feel coming to the realization that it's time to deliver that message that this needs to end. This needs to die away as part of my transformation. And there's a sacredness in allowing this to die away. And I think, yeah, quickly departing a situation that I think you spent a lot of time losing sleep over. Thinking about breaking free, right? Maybe going through a period of loneliness due to disillusionment. But I feel there's kind of like blocked communication going on here. So I would like to look at the moon reversed because this clarified by the moon reverse. So something hidden in the dark is coming to light when it comes to a marriage or a commitment of some sort. And I feel there is a realignment. Somebody has been juggling for a long time. So a higher power, I feel, is kind of in control. And a final judgment call is going to be made. I think between the moon cycles, I think there's going to be some heated communication around the Aries new moon or full moon, pardon me, the Aries full moon. And I feel by the Scorpio new moon partial eclipse, there's going to be something eclipsed out of your life when it comes to a commitment. And this could be a masculine taking charge of a situation. I've got a lot of masculine energy coming through here. I don't have any feminine energy coming through. And so this is divinely guided change. A higher power is saying there's secrets in this marriage. There's secrets in this commitment. And they need to come to light because somebody's been juggling two options for a very long time. And there is an infinite connection here where two people are divinely guided to be together, but there is a marriage that needs to break apart first, needs to dissolve first. We've got the father energy, the emperor. He is a father, a boss, and a leader, and maybe he's held on to a foundation because of the children, because of the memories. And you know, the emperor always wants to do the right thing. But I feel a masculine here, all suited up in his armor, really not emotionally invested in a situation, and maybe he's smug. But I feel getting ready to take action, to cut something out. Karma is coming back around for what was concealed. The Hierophant, Taurus energy, Pisces, Cancer energy, Aries energy, fire energy. So this could be a masculine choosing to take action. It doesn't have to be, but usually it is. Somebody that rules empires, he's making a firm decision. And something is going to get exposed. Let's take a look at this Nine of Wands. We get the Five of Pentacles. So I feel breaking things down 50-50. Splitting the resources is kind of what they want me to say. Splitting the resources. And I think you are. You're gearing up for a dark winter. I think you're gearing up for a winter. I think at one point in time, maybe it was 50-50. Maybe it was 50-50. But I don't think it is anymore. And I think somebody's getting left out in the cold. We get the Hanged Man, the King of Cups, a lot of masculine energy here, guys. The Ace of Cups reversed, the Seven of Swords, and the Three of Swords. So somebody, I think, has thought a long time about leaving this situation behind. They've really thought about it. They've been all up in their feelings, going through a period of spiritual enlightenment and expansion. Pisces, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And, you know, the masculine is the energy that takes charge and takes action. So this could even be a feminine getting ready to take charge and take action and harnessing her inner masculine energy. But I feel this has been thought about for a long time. With the 7 and the 3, we break it down. If we subtract, we get the 4. If we add it together, we get the 10. This is going to feel like a betrayal. I feel this is going to trigger a core abandonment wound, and it's going to bring somebody to their knees. This is like a coming to Jesus moment is kind of what I feel in the month of October for a Scorpio out there or somebody they're connected with. I think there's no more love here. This is an unrequited love situation. I think somebody might be going through an emotional breakdown. This is going to bring somebody to their knees, but it's going to break them free from a situation where I think they've been self-sacrificing, playing the martyr, playing the victim. This could be a heart chakra awakening. This is going to hurt. It's definitely going to hurt. But I feel maybe somebody wanting to sneak away and leave a situation behind and go towards a new beginning in love. And I think quickly going in a new direction, quickly leaving a situation, leaving somebody behind that I feel doesn't know their worth, doesn't know their value, you know, has been trying to control a situation, maybe because she's struggling financially and doesn't have anything to offer. Not a very nurturing energy when the Queen of Coins is in reverse with the Strength reversed. Somebody holding on for greed, for money. And I feel somebody is, you know, using this double-edged sword to leave a situation behind. The Knight of Swords, I think somebody's headed straight towards this Empress. Their true match. The Emperor is looking back at the past here. Maybe they were afraid to take action because they were committed to somebody else. But I feel there's a feminine here that's going to be losing it all as a masculine heads straight towards his true match, this Empress. And I feel blocks are going to be removed. Taurus, Libra. Yeah, somebody is rushing back to something from the past, and they've been holding on to a foundation for a long time, resisting this transformation. A lot of deep emotions here, and a lot of pain, a lot of betrayal, but I feel gaining the enlightenment to, you know, go after what it is they want and defend to the end a connection that I feel maybe they left out in the cold. They want a clean slate beginning because maybe this Empress has a lot of offers coming in. The Empress is glowing. Everybody wants the Empress, right? She's heart-centered. She's loving. She's the queen of all queens. She's all queens wrapped up into one. This could be a creator. I feel this could even mean the announcement of a pregnancy or a birth. But I feel the energy is fertile for a clean slate, and somebody is going after. They're like, peace out, I'm going after what I deserve. A major realignment, all done juggling two options and making a clear decision. So let's get you a couple last messages, Scorpio, with the self-care deck. I think you really have to take a long, hard look at your physical environment. Somebody here is a pessimist. And I think it's been a negative spiraling cycle. And somebody's about to take those rose-colored lenses off. They're learning a lesson. They're learning a lesson, and I feel somebody here that lacks love for themselves with the Queen of Pentacles in reversed, and she's not good at loving herself, and so she has a difficult time loving anyone else. Can't really love another if you don't know how to nurture and care for and love for yourself. And so I feel a very resentful feminine energy here. She resents the time and energy she's given another person. But she wasn't even giving anything to herself either. So it was a reflection. It was a very challenging relationship to teach two people something about themselves, I feel. And so give thanks for the lesson. Give thanks for the lesson, Scorpio. So let's get you one last message. What else does Scorpio need to be aware of when it comes to the month of October? Scorpio, please. Patiently waiting, I feel, to take action. So in order to find the love that you seek, Scorpio, you have to find that love within yourself first. So I do think get ready to learn how to rest in a place within you. You need to know what's truly home within you first. And so you might want to take October as a month to reflect on the ways you can love yourself more. Because when you love yourself enough, Scorpio, then you can begin leaving behind anything that isn't healthy. Something here is not healthy, and it's not been wanted to be looked at. And this could mean people, jobs, distorted beliefs, negative, repetitive habits, addictions, anything that keeps you small. Get ready to make a judgment call, because somebody here is disloyal. And when you're disloyal to yourself, that you're going to attract people that are disloyal to you. So you have to learn to love yourself. What is it that you need to leave behind that is not healthy? And what is it that you need to do to open your heart and your mind to have the courage to say yes to a true match connection? And that's what I got, Scorpio. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you'd like to book a personal or a soulmate reading with me, check out the description box below, Scorpio, and I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.